3 years, I mean, that's what the fuck she was doing. She was doing that shit almost every day.
All right. So in a given day,
Well,
how
she was
many?
doing that shit every day.
So in one given day, how many times would Low sell the body?
And shit, to be honest, I don't know. Cause all right, at first when me and Lo was cool, we used to be on the phone a lot. Like we used to be on the phone all the time, and there was a few times throughout the day when she'd be like, "All right, I gotta, you feel me? Like I got a date, you feel me? I gotta go." So probably about a few times. I don't really know exactly, but a few times a day.
Well, I'm asking money only because I do remember you guys staying in a hotel together.
Yeah, and
So
that
during
was
your
my
times,
yeah.
okay, so
Nah,
during
go
the
ahead.
times you guys were living together, how many times would
Mhm.
you say that took place, the
Oh,
prostitution?
this time when we was living together in Atlanta, this whole year, to be honest, she wasn't doing it at all. You feel me?
Hmm.
Cause she got she on Bigo and shit, and she wasn't it wasn't no rent to pay. Like she ain't need no money for nothing. It wasn't no rent to pay or nothing after we left the hotel. So, but before that, when we was up in
Wait, why was there no
before,
rent to pay? Were you paying the rent?
now we was staying in an apartment that was like it was a evicted apartment.
Okay, so the apartment you guys were staying in was an evicted apartment.
Yeah,
So would you say you guys were squatting?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. So how would you gain access to an evicted apartment?
Well, okay, so it was a sublease under somebody that she know, I guess,
Okay.
and the apartment was been this I think the apartment was up in like April. No, not April. Before that, like, cause it was like 3 months behind. So I had seen the paper on the door, or whatever.
Okay.
So
Okay, so really quickly, you guys, do y'all understand what squatting is? Because I see you guys saying squatting.
now it wasn't no
No,
sublease, cause
it wasn't
what
a
a lady
sublease.
did do was the lady that was the apartment that her name was in it. She basically like played low, like she had us move in there, and that bitch was already evicted. Like y'all see what I'm saying? Like it was already like
So Lowe moved into an apartment that was already evicted in somebody else's name and stayed there until the people came to take everybody out.
yeah, they kept sending like letters and shit. So finally like dipped out. She left. Whenever y'all
So
see her
finally,
go
you guys just
on that,
left.
she left to California saying that she was going on a vacation, but really she had to get up out the house.
Oh, okay. So the world tour vacation was because it was time to vacate the premises.
Right.
So, Breon, if you were there working and not paying any bills, did you save any money?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like she didn't even tell me that shit. She's that bit like I was giving her like half of the rent, like 600. So she didn't even tell me that shit. So,
So you're
but
telling us that you were paying $600 a month in a squatting in an apartment that you guys were squatting in that you didn't even know?
yeah, I was giving her half of that shit because it was 12. She said it was 1,200, so I give her half. You feel me? And yeah, so and it was she wasn't even paying for it. And honestly, when I seen the letter at first, you feel me? Like all that shit was on my mind, but I ain't even say nothing. Like whatever, you feel me? So and then she tried to act mad. She tried to act like she was mad at the girl and shit, but the whole time I feel like she already knew that shit.
So basically now she leaves and are you left in the apartment? What happens there?
Basically like we had gotten to a big like okay around this time that's when Lo was going to hanging out with Demi a lot. You feel me? And that's when like we was not speaking at all. Like when she was doing that shit, I told her I'm like I'm not speaking to you. Like I told her we're not speaking. Like we wasn't speaking to each other in the apartment. Like
When wait, when she was
nothing.
doing what? When she was doing what?
She was going hanging out with Demi.
Okay.
So you feel me? I was like, fuck it, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like it was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we got in arguments. You feel me? We got in fights and shit. And I'm not gonna lie, we had got into a big ass fight. You feel me? Like a big physical fight and shit. And and she was like, "You need to go." Like she was telling me to leave and shit. I'm like, "Oh, okay." You feel me? Whatever. I told her I wasn't leaving. I ain't gonna lie. I told her I ain't going nowhere. Cause I ain't have no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like it was in the middle of the night. Like I'm not about to go nowhere. Like, but
Um,
um,
y'all can we can get Ty out of here. No, there's no blacks tearing any blacks down over here. We're having a conversation. Do not be mad at me because Breon is telling his truth. That's just how one
right,
of my good conversations go. Don't get mad at me. This is a conversation. We chilling over here. Okay. So it's it's time for the word to get out. Like this
yeah,
person reigns havoc on everybody on this app. This person takes advantage, manipulates, and it's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on
yeah,
here. And we just, ooh, come on. So,
yeah. So anyway, she was like, telling me how to leave and shit. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, you know. I told her like, I'll leave in a few days. You
speak
know what
up,
I'm saying?
Breon. Hmm.
I told her that I'll leave in a few days. You know what I'm
So she
saying?
was
Cause
trying to
I had to
put you
figure,
out of the evicted apartment. This is a squatting. So,
right, right, exactly. You feel me? Like people be having nerves. Like, but anyway, so yeah, so I'm like, all right, you feel me? I'm gonna leave then. So anyway, it was been like a week. It was like a week. I was still there, you feel me? And we started like talking again and shit. But then like she was saying, we agreed that we was gonna be together and we was gonna work it out like separately, like And then
anybody
she
else
lied.
say,
She
is
told
this
me,
interview? Hold on for a second. Yeah, everybody, anyone that's asking me, is this interview about Lowe? Go to his room. Yeah. I only want smart,
okay,
open minded women over here.
right,
That's it. If you can't think on your own, if you got to ask me what's happening here, then go on over there to that dummy's room.
nobody trying to take nobody down though. That's the thing. I'm just speaking on me, on
I hope this ain't
my
my girl,
story.
really,
Nobody
though.
trying.
That's okay. We'll just take you down. This ain't a takedown. If anything, Brianna's been taken down. Breon's innocence has been
I ain't
taken
trying
away
to take
from
her
him.
down.
Breon has
I just
been
want
done tested positive. Breon has been dating somebody that sells their body on a regular basis and takes pep and prep. This person here has been taken down. This one,
right.
this whichever. Y'all better wake the hell up. Prayers, pep and prep. Now, so let's talk about it. So, Breon, if you date someone that sells their body um, for years or 2 or 3 years, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Like, what do you think the outcome is for that?
To be honest, it just depends on the person. Like, if they protecting themselves, you feel me? Using condoms and shit, and But I mean, if
So,
they not, obviously, that's diseases could get passed around and shit like that for sure.
so if you're sitting around someone that's doing this on a regular basis, do you think that person is protecting themselves every single time? I'm asking you just for your honest answer.
No, I don't think that at all. No, but if that what they say and you don't really know, I mean, what can
That's not a
that what
conversation
they?
that you have. That's not a conversation you have, my love.
No, I of course I had that conversation with Lo plenty of times, and she told me that's what I'm saying. Like that's what people say. Like she
What did she
say she
say?
used
What did?
protection all the she say
Oh,
she used protection all the time. Like you feel me? But I mean, there's no way to really
so,
know. I
but
guess
then you have to look at it like this: if you're using protection, then why are you taking the prep? You never thought about that.
exactly. And I have asked her that. You feel me? Because she even say like she even sucked dick with condoms, whatever, whatever. And this is like, so why you taking? You know what I'm saying? But you know,
So, Breon, if you love somebody and they come home and tell you they sucked dick that night with a condom, this is somebody you love. How does that make you feel?
I mean, shit. Of course, that shit don't feel good. That shit feel like that shit. That shit don't feel good at all. That shit is like a weird feeling. But at the same time, it's like you know, if people, if that's they, you know what I'm saying, if that's their way to get money, and I knew that's how I met her. You feel me? So it's like, you know, I can't really try to
Okay.
change that shit like that.
All right. So after you explained to Lo that you were HIV positive, how soon did Lo run out to take the test?
Like I said, I don't know. I don't even remember. She didn't. I don't even recall her getting tested at all. She didn't say nothing about getting tested. Nothing. Like I still don't even like. I don't even. I still haven't seen no. I don't know, y'all. She didn't say nothing about getting tested.
After you told Lo
And if she
that,
did get tested, she didn't say shit to me. So, mm, listen, I don't even know if she got a job. I don't know. I never seen her results ever. Right, y'all crazy in this shit.
all right, you guys. So what do you think we're holding back on? I mean, Brianna take a question or two. So let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Breon has been dating Lo for 3 to 4 years. Okay. In March 2022, when Breon went to take testosterone blood work, Breon received three positive HIV tests. The first person that Breon contacted was the person that he was living with and he was dating, which is Lo. Hands down. This is the first person to know, the first person that Breon contacted. They talked on the phone. Lo said it'd be okay. We'll talk about it when you get home. Breon was shaking, sweating, in tears when they got home. No hugs, no tears, no conversation, and they made love that night. Simple.
Right. Facts.
Okay? Very sad. Very sad. Okay, so if a lot of you guys didn't know, Breon is now undetectable. Breon is taking
Mm-hmm.
medication. Okay? Breon is taking medication. And right now, he can't pass. Based on what the physicians say, Breon, can you pass this on to anyone right now with where you are in your transition?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, how often now, Breon, do you go back to get tested?
I still go every 3 months. 21. Why you saying that? But yeah, I still go every 3 months. Oh shit, I'm weak. Yeah, I'm gonna address the 21 shit too. 21 ain't got nothing. Y'all need to stop saying that shit.
Yeah, we well I mean, if you want to, we definitely will.
Listen, 21 ain't got nothing. First of all, even if she said we was fucking or whatever, but I'm undetectable for one, for two, bro. We was a strap on. Like, is y'all dumb? Like, let be real.
All right, anyone with
That
questions,
sounds
go ahead and
crazy.
tap the box. We'll take questions right now.
Whatever. Hey, so, what up,
Stupid
Breon?
as
What's
fuck.
poppin'? Hey, shout out to for you. Continue doing you, living your life. But I got a question about the HIV because I may be dumb in this category. All right, so
Mm,
earlier this year you tested positive for HIV, and
mm.
when you say, I guess now that you're undetectable, does that mean it's cured, or what does it mean? 'Cause I'm lost.
Nah,
I'm
I
not
don't mean it. It
educated on
don't.
it.
Nah, I don't mean it's. Nah, I don't mean it's cured because I'm still have to take my medication every day still. Like, so nah.
Okay.
It
So
just mean I
what
just
it means at this
as long as I keep taking my medication, I can't pass it on to nobody else. But
It means
I
you
mean,
can't
it's
pass it.
still like
Got you. Okay.
they can't detect it in my blood when they test me.
thank you, Jesus. Okay. So anyone else has a comment, just says say me in the comments and I'll bring you up. Okay. Please be nice. Please be respectful. Please.
Hi, Miss Empress. Listen, when they say that it's undetected, that means his viral loads are very low and they cannot detect it. When it's high, that means it's high. That means they can detect it. But being that he's undetectable, that means his viral loads are very low. And you can sleep with someone when somebody's undetected and you cannot catch it. But you still need to practice safe sex. That's what undetected means. His viral loads are very low. I'm in the
Thank you,
nursing
beauty
field.
and brains.
96. That's what it means. I had a friend that was HIV positive, and his viral his it was undetected. His viral loads were very low. So I wish you all the best, Breon.
All right, appreciate you.
Hmm.
Yeah, she had
Thank you.
y'all got 21 mad to my sheet. Y'all gave her something. Y'all weird for saying that.
This has nothing to do with 21. No one don't accuse her of anything. This has nothing to do with her.
Like
She
that
this is not her status.
don't do
This
that.
is Breon's story. Um,
Don't do
that's
that.
that. Let's leave her out of it. Don't disrespect her. She's going through enough.
No, the comments saying that shit, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, comments. All right, so let's do this. If you say 21, get them out of here. Not today. Y'all focus and learn something. Everyone here can learn something. You got to remember, people that are positive and they're running around town selling it and giving it away to everyone, like this can all hit our backyard. This can all it can really knock on our back door. So focus. Now, Breon, if you were to
Mm.
meet someone and you guys get close and you feel as though you're going to get intimate, what is your conversation? What would your conversation be like?
Oh, I'm most definitely gonna tell them. Because for sure, especially now, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, a lot of people have been hitting me up, and obviously they gonna end up seeing it one way or another because it's crazy the people that been after Low done like exposed it. It seemed like a lot of people seen that, like it reached a lot of places. You feel me? So it's like anyway, I gotta be honest about that shit anyway.
because you're carrying
Which I
Breon and you
already
don't want to hurt anybody. So I want
right,
everyone
right.
to know it is against the law for someone that is totally aware that they have HIV or AIDS and they are knowingly, continually having sex with people unprotected. That's a law, punishable up to 5 years. Thank you, sweets. That's against the law. And it's to me, it's like these people are walking around being careless in their life. And the fact that you're careless and you done contracted something foolish, now is your job to go ahead and infect everybody else in your path. Mm. Anybody that's coming here with bad energy, I'm shading you. I don't need it. So Cassie has a question.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I have two questions. My first question is, did you contact the person that you told Lo that you had unprotected sex with? And you were about to get into about maybe about 20 minutes ago in the conversation about you being around if with when there was a sex partner or sex work going on, as in you said before that you would be in the other room when you would be in the bathroom while she had the customers. So can you elaborate on that?
Well, that last time, well, they knew,
Thank
you know what I'm
you,
saying, I
Pink.
was happy. They knew that I was leaving the room because I would get on live, and they knew that I was leaving the room. Like I was going to like Waffle House and shit, or just going outside smoking and shit while she had them in the room. You feel me? So I mean that shit ain't cool. But I had got start getting upset because um we was staying in a room that was like $80. So $80 and low, I'm not gonna lie. Like she had a few people come over and she was trying and she was making it seem like she didn't have enough for the room. But I had seen like coke on the dresser and shit. So I was like really, really getting upset. And that's how we ended up fighting and shit and breaking up that time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Breon, do you do any drugs at all?
Mm-mm.
Were
No.
there any? Did your partner do any drugs?
I mean, she knows she do coke. Everybody knows she do coke.
Okay. Anything else? What about this myth? These rumors of myth.
I had tried the something called Tina in the past.
Hmm.
You know, which they basically say that's meth, but I don't do that though. That's
Okay.
something that I tried in the past. I don't do it.
Okay. All right. Now, if anyone in the questions just say me, bring you up another. Okay. Just say if you have a question. All right. Like Stallion, you got a question? Me. Okay. A question, guys. Be respectful, please. It better be a question.
Hello. Hey
Oh,
y'all.
Yeah.
So I got three questions actually. One,
woo. Can we get one? Okay. Go ahead.
Will Lo ever be invited to defend herself?
I don't know. Maybe Lo can have a conversation on somebody else's panel. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Next question.
Royce somebody else she invited now.
Yeah. Yeah. This ain't no Low comeback. Yeah. Like go, y'all go to
Talking
Low
about she
panel.
talking
Let
about
Low
talking about can Lo
reboot.
come up
We
here and
don't.
defend herself?
Yeah. We
She
don't
already
go over
said
to
enough.
Low's room to defend ourselves. Y'all stay home with that. Stay at Low's house. Don't come over here.
That girl say enough.
What are you writing? Whenever I ask questions, I write down answers. This helps me round up another question. I write down a person's fact on what they told me, then it helps me round up another question. Okay, that's all it is. Hmm. It helps me, like, All right. Now, anybody else have another question before we move forward? Because we
Yeah.
definitely need to get a. Okay, go ahead, Mr. B.
Breon,
Tommy
have you
girl.
ever gone to
Okay,
counseling?
that's gonna
Mm-mm.
be on my next question. Yeah, I have counseling down. Thanks, Brandon. That's a good question. Hold on, Brandon. Let me bring up Tommy girl real quick, and then we can talk to him about counseling. There's a lot of stuff because I want to know what they offered you in regards to counseling, and I know they do counsel you on your medication, but I want
Oh
to
yeah,
get
they
into that
definitely,
as well.
yeah, they definitely offer
Yeah.
that. But
Brandon left again. Brandon, I thought I said you're gonna stay here and talk to Breon about me with the counseling.
I'm dead.
He just jetted. Oh, what the hell? I just wanted Tommy girl to get her question out real quick. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with your box, Brandon? Okay, thank you. Oh, you had to
Yeah,
reset. Okay, Tommy girl, are you coming up?
I appreciate you, bro.
Period. Thank you. Okay, so Breon, let's talk about next steps. And what let's talk about next steps, and let's also talk about what incentives, if any, would there be for someone that is HIV positive?
Mm.
And when I say incentives, like, is there any type of financial gain monthly from this? Would you be considered disabled? Anything like that? Can so, and your medication, talk to me about that.
To be honest, the only thing I don't really
Bring
know,
the beat
but
Brock and my
I get
PK.
my, I don't really know, but I definitely get my, I get my testosterone and stuff for free. I get my medication for free and stuff. But I haven't really got into the, all that other stuff though.
Okay. So no one has came to you about HIV possibly being maybe a disability, and you might can get a financial return on it every month. You've never heard that at all?
Nah,
Okay.
yeah, nah, nobody
Breon,
told me that. Yep.
what about your family? Do they know about your status?
I ain't gonna lie. My from this app, obviously, my mom had found out. You feel me? But I had told her it was a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I told her it was a lie. Um, cause I wasn't ready to talk to her about it. You feel me? Like, 'cause I don't want her to worry about that shit. But I'm definitely gonna talk to her about it. But I told her it was a lie.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. Not you, Breon, in the comments. All
Mm,
right. That was a good question, y'all. So right now, you guys, Brandon, great question. Breon has not relinquished any information to his family about anything because he don't want them to worry.
exactly.
All right. So, Breon, how do you feel? Do you feel strong? Do you feel weak? Do you feel as though, like, how's your body feeling right now?
Oh no, I'm good.
Have you ever felt weird?
Nah. Like I
Okay.
ain't like people asking me, do I have like what symptoms I got and shit? Like I ain't never had no symptoms about it or nothing.
Hmm. And when you're talking to your counselor, when they first tested, did they say you're probably in, like, do they give you stages, early stages, or do they give you information on if you take your medication, this can be better,
Yeah,
or if you don't, you can progress to something else? Talk to us about that. Can
yeah.
y'all
So
make sure I
basically,
beat Brock? Can I get give? Thank you.
they was showing me a chart and it had HIV 1, 2, 3,
There you
and
go.
then 4, which is AIDS. Um, and he told me I was at number 1 at the first stage. Obviously, since I
Jesus.
like caught it right away, so I take like a little small pill, which is a bit tardy, and yeah. So it's what I'm about to say. Once he explained it to me, like I felt way better. Like you feel me? Once he explained it to me and then explained how my immune system was and stuff, like I felt way better.
Good. And tell us, explain to us what he told you about your immune system. So right now, you're telling us that when you sat with your counselor, he gave you a chart that showed you there was levels to this, right?
Yeah,
And he told you you're at level one. So what
Hmm.
was the highest level on that chart?
it's four. It's four, which is the AIDS.
Okay. And
Uh,
explain to us what he told you about you're at one, but these are the steps you do to maintain one.
Yeah, he basically told me I just gotta make sure I just gotta make sure I take my pill every single day.
Did he
And
say
that's
anything about
that's
a healthier diet or a healthy
Oh yeah,
lifestyle?
for sure. He just basically I just gotta make sure like I gotta take extra care of my immune system. Like everything I do, I gotta make sure I protect my immune system because that it attack your immune system. So with like vitamins and shit, like yeah, for sure.
Good. So examples he gave you were vitamins and what else?
And yeah, and fruit. Like he told me eat a lot of fruits.
Okay.
Um, you know,
All right. And what vitamins are you taking right now?
I take zinc. I take zinc. I take zinc pill every day, and I don't really take no vitamins. I just take zinc. And well, I take a vitamin from Walgreens, the like one a day, the one a day for men, whatever. I take that too.
Okay. All right.
uh,
All right.
all right.
Okay. Go ahead, Brandon, while I write this down. Okay.
I have a question from the VIP section. They says, if it's undetectable, do they still have to? Does the person still have to disclose their status if it's undetectable?
They told what they told me about like this state. They said if you not undetectable, I mean if you undetectable, they saying you don't have to like disclose that information with somebody. But I mean, I don't really think that's like I don't really agree with that for me. So I would rather just tell somebody, but they say you don't
Transparency.
got to.
Transparency.
And I appreciate that. And I really believe Breon when Breon says that. I appreciate that, Breon. That's very mature of you. All right. So we have
Yeah,
a
I ain't gonna
question
lie.
in the.
I had told like somebody that had, like I had told a few
All right.
people.
I don't want.
I was like,
Okay. Hold on for a second.
I
This is
ain't
Miss
really.
Lowe. I don't want no drama. We're going to kick you. I ain't even playing with you, Miss Lowe. I have a question. No. Your name alone. Let's see here. We don't want no smoke. Like, y'all, listen, y'all. We just trying to have an educated conversation. We don't want it. Like, save it.
It says not low.
I'm
I
not.
said Miss
I'm not
Lowe.
that. I'm not Madam Sir Low. I'm Miss
Oh,
Low.
yeah, I know that. I just thought you was somebody just trying to, live through his name.
No,
That's
that's
all I was
my
saying. Okay.
name. When I be calming and
I
people
get
be
it.
like, "That's
I said I
low." No.
thought someone. No, I didn't think you were low. That ain't what I was saying. Okay,
Oh,
but go
that's
ahead, my
Madam
love. How are
Sir
you?
Low. That's I'm not Madam
Good
Sir Low.
evening.
Hi y'all. I wanted to ask
Good evening.
Breon. Okay, we did see the stuff oozing out. I wanted to know, have you contracted anything other than HIV since you've been with Low? Because I heard that she gave you something and you went to the doctors and that's how you found out.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. A few.
Thank you, Miss
You could
I ain't
Lowe.
drop
gonna lie.
you could drop me, Empress. That was my question.
All
I
right,
wanted to
baby.
know if he
And
gave him
that's a
any
good
other
question.
STDs.
Good question.
For
Thank
sure.
you very, very much.
Um, I'm gonna be honest.
How do I say?
She definitely gave me gonorrhea one time, like
Oh God.
last year. And that's all. Like I know that, but
And how
we got
did
that
you know
taken
you
care
had
of for sure.
gonorrhea? What happened? What were the symptoms? How did you
They
know you
had
had gonorrhea?
that's when they had called me on the phone say you know that I had tested positive for gonorrhea.
This is your testosterone clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for your testosterone clinic. I'm so glad
Oh
that you
God,
stayed on top of that and did your visits. All right. So when they
Uh,
said that, did they ask you who your partner was?
Nah, they didn't ask me who my partner was, but they just basically told me like if what I'm saying, if you do got a partner, just make sure they go get tested and shit. I mean, go get cured.
So, okay. So did you update your partner with this information?
Oh yeah, I definitely told her. And yeah,
Did your partner go?
she did go get that